Fight fans, buckle up. Ortega pulled back the curtain on a nightmare cut before the Aljamain Sterling fight in Shanghai. An all-night drain, a body that stopped shedding water, pushing forward anyway, blacking out for roughly 30 minutes, waking up in the ER, then somehow making the scale for a catchweight and fighting to a decision loss. He owned the choice and the cost. Extreme weight cuts don't just drain pop and chin, they hijack judgment, slow reactions, and delete the invisible gears that make elite fighters look like themselves. Fans idolize courage. The sport must value longevity. Corners, commissions, and promotions share that duty of care. We want the fighter, not the depleted silhouette.
My body wasn't really pouring out the water or why it was just holding it in, but no matter what, we have to get this weight off, so we did. We went downstairs at about 8 something, decided to cut more weight, put the plastics on, sweet sweat, I mean, you name the whole thing. I hit 20 minutes on the bike. Once I got off, I went unconscious. I was unconscious for about 30 minutes. During that time, they were putting ice on me. They took all my, my clothes off. They left me in boxers. Woke up in the ER. I ripped everything off. I tried to speak. I couldn't really, translate to them because I'm like, if they don't take everything off, I'm gonna take it off myself. So I started taking everything off myself. We knew that we had a time limit to get to the weigh-ins. Otherwise, I could not fight. If you saw the weigh-ins, you obviously know that I looked delirious and just coming off of being 30 minutes unconscious in the tunnel, what they say. After that, weighed in, we figured if I didn't feel good or if something was seriously off, that we would call the fight. It don't matter who you are, like your health comes first. Always stand by that. Aljamain came to me and he talked to me. He said, hey man, I heard what happened. I said, I was under for 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know we have the same manager, so I know he told you. I'm here and I'm trying and I'm gonna show up. He said, they already have a replacement fighter, don't worry about it. But I told him, nah, I didn't want to waste your time. And I showed up here. We ate food, we rehydrated the entire day. I didn't feel good. I wanted to call it off. I got up and just walking outside, I almost passed out and fainted. Everything in my body's telling me not to fight. First and foremost, I decided to fight for my family. That's my job, to show up and do what I do for them. I fought for my family. Secondly, I fought for you guys. You guys have always shown me love. You guys have always supported me no matter what. It would be unfair to not show up for you guys. Regardless of excuses, you just show up and you do what you gotta do. The question arose that maybe I wasn't gonna last. I didn't know what to expect, if I'm being honest. I was afraid, I'm not gonna lie.
If you want these breakdowns the moment talks heat up, hit subscribe and ring the bell so the algorithm feeds you updates, not rumor fog. Let's start where the attention is loudest. Darren Till says he'll take every term. Purse split, glove size, venue, even the walkout details, if that's what it takes to box Andrew Tate. That public I'll accept anything stance does two things at once. It telegraphs intent to promoters, misfits, managers, venues, and hands Tate the leverage mic to set tone and terms.
Misfits are interested, my management are interested, his management's potentially. It's looking like a fight that's going to be made before the end of the year in a great location. And obviously he's in my eyes, he's probably one of the most famous people on the planet. Certainly the most Googles, well bigger name than Jake Paul and stuff like that. So, for me, it's huge.
Wow. Tate's reply framed the negotiation around etiquette. Keep it respectful or it won't happen. Read between the lines and you see brand chess in real time. For Till, the upside is simple. Mass visibility and a payday that resets the next few years. For Tate, it's a spectacle that guarantees oxygen. The fighter assumes competitive risk, the celebrity assumes PR risk. The partners split the upside. If dates, security, and broadcast align, this can sprint from tweets to turnstiles. Fresh room clips show Alex Pereira grinding hard rounds with Sean Strickland as he tunes up for a championship rematch with Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 320. The style map is stark. Ankalaev wants to compress the risk profile. Short entries, responsible exits, no free looks. He wins when a fight becomes efficient. Pereira kills metronomes. He weaponizes patience, using feints to steal your reactions and corner traps to limit your exits. When you reach to reclaim initiative, those hook counters arrive like sledgehammers. 2 micro battles will tell the tale. 1. Feint economy, who draws the first honest flinch, and 2. Exit discipline. Can Ankalaev leave exchanges without drifting toward the fence, where Pereira's knees and long hooks turn resets into hazards? If Alex dictates tempo, expect long, quiet stretches punctuated by fight-changing violence. If Ankalaev structures the phases, Pereira must win on the margins, not just the moments. Robert Whittaker's red is blunt. To beat Khamzat Chimaev right now, you probably need hyper-elite jiu-jitsu, Gilbert Burns tier, not just stout takedown defense. That diagnosis captures the assignment. Khamzat isn't a single entry. He's the chain behind it. Wrist rides that yank you back, mat returns that turn seconds into minutes, pressure that turns lungs into IOUs. You don't just stop the shot, you must starve the sequence. Paddy Pimblett's confidence in his own smothering top game echoes the blueprint. Smother, weigh heavy, make them carry you. But the gap is application at the top tier. Against Khamzat, the first scramble sets the interest rate on the rest of your night. Kill grips before the ride, kill the ride before control, kill control before panic. Anything later is already late. Asked about the rumored White House card, Ronda shrugged and said she's got better to do. The backlash was immediate. Some fans called it out of touch, others said the divisions have moved on and pitched the fight they'd rather see if that card materializes. Amanda Nunes versus Kayla Harrison. Strip the memes and you get a hard truth. Legacy buys you relevance, but relevance needs minutes on the clock. Ronda still has mainstream pull, era-defining run, crossover star, but MMA's schedule is ruthless. Every Saturday births new protagonists. If she ever picks up the phone, matchmaking snaps to attention. If not, the divisions keep writing without her pen. Coach Javier Mendez said a pure boxing match with Floyd Mayweather was floated for Khabib Nurmagomedov. No wrestling, just hands, and Khabib said no. That isn't fear, it's fidelity to the story he wanted to leave behind. He could have chased a novelty check, risked a clean aura in a lab built for Floyd, and let spectacle bleed into legacy. Instead, he protected the myth, undefeated within his art, unbent by a crossover detour. In an era where more is mistaken for better, choosing nothing can be the loudest answer. Cedric Dumas posted a screenshot showing $13.96 in checking and $0 in savings heading into fight week, venting about legal costs and adult life while critics resurfaced his arrest history. The discourse got loud, as it always does when money meets morality on fight Twitter, but the structure is bigger than one athlete's past. MMA's middle class is brittle. Outside champions and PPV dance partners, many careers are a patchwork. Show win money, discretionary bonuses, small sponsors, maybe seminars. We led with Tate because that's the oxygen right now. Athlete risk plus celebrity reach equals a fight that sells itself if logistics play nice. We moved Alex Pereira to second because the belt lives where invisible numbers, feints, and exits decide visible moments, and that rematch with Ankalaev is a chess match with knockout pieces. Khamzat sits third because he remains the division's unsolved equation. Beat the sequence, not just the shot, or your night becomes his timeline. Ronda's 7 words reignited the relevance versus legacy debate. Ortega's transparency is a red flag for extreme cuts. Khabib's Mayweather no is a masterclass in protecting legacy. Dumas's bank screenshot exposes the sport's fragile middle. If you want fight talk with receipts, not rumor fumes, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Then drop your calls below. Pereira or Ankalaev on 320 night? What exact blueprint beats Khamzat? Tate, book it or bin it. Your picks, your card, let's build it.